Top of the morning to you. Welcome to the program. I'm WRBI News Director Mike Nolting, and with me via telephone, I've got the author of Pet Sitter's Tale, Laura Vorreyer. Hey, good morning, and how are you today?
Good morning. I'm doing good. Thank you.
Well, that's good. Now, just a little bit about Laura before we get started. She's actually a pioneer in the pet sitting and pet walking business and did that out on the West Coast. I guess, why don't you tell us a little bit about how you got started and, was that your sole passion in life?
No, it didn't go in that direction at all. Didn't start out to do that. Kind of like the best things in life. Came out to Los Angeles from Chicago to be a makeup artist in the film and television industry, and that went badly. And I had to come up with a backup plan, and just so happened to be dog walking, and that turned into my full-time career.
Okay, so evidently you're walking dogs for celebrities and the like, so maybe share with us some unique requests or some special situations that you encountered while doing that.
Oh, gosh, so many. Everybody wants their pet to be treated just like they would treat them. They're family. Our furry children are family to us, and I think celebrities are no different. They can just throw more money at it. So anything that we do for our pets, they do it to the extreme. I mean, if you take your dog to the groomer, they're having a limo pick them up and taking them to the spa. So, it's the same except to like the 10th degree. You might make your pet a tasty treat or snack, but they might hire a chef who's going to make that and create a treat just for that pet. So, it's kind of like anything we can do, they can do better.
Well, you know what? We were talking in the office, and one of the questions that came up amongst us was, have you ever had to sing to a pet or play a musical instrument for a pet?
Oh, absolutely. There are lots of people who believe that if you sing to your pet or you play music for them, that it's going to help them digest their food better. Apparently, that's an issue with some pets having these sensitive tummies, so they want their songs sung to them. But more often I've seen where people want the food warmed up because pets are getting on to the idea that food from the oven just tastes better. So, they want it to come out of the oven or off of the stove because it's better like that. Let's face it.
Well, we've got the author of A Pet Sitter's Tale, Laura Vorreyer. Now, Laura, tell us real quick, where can we pick up a copy of the book?
Absolutely. So it's on Audible as the audiobook, if that's something you'd like to do. I know a lot of people are into audiobooks. Otherwise, it's available at Amazon.
Okay, great. Now, a lot of people haven't heard the name Paula Poundstone in quite a while, but I think she had a profound effect on where you sit today.
Absolutely. She was one of the first people to hire me as a professional pet sitter, and she launched me into my career as a dog walker and probably unwittingly started me off on my career path. So I was, picking up extra jobs and happened to be working for an actress on a set walking her dog. And out of another trailer came Paula Poundstone, the comedian. She marched right over to me and said, "Hey, are you a professional dog walker?" And I told her I was, and she wound up hiring me, and the rest is history. So I was pretty lucky, right place, right time.
No, that sounds like a great story, and, I guess it's all about timing, So what about some tips for just the average pet owner? Because I'm sure that you have really picked up a lot of valuable experience over the years.
Absolutely. Just a tip in general, of course, I always say adopt, don't shop. There are so many dogs waiting in shelters and rescues for good homes, and a lot of them are purebred, so definitely that would be my first tip. And then if you get a new pet or puppy or a dog and you're not sure where to start by crate training. In the wild, dogs would find a little spot to burrow in, and it's the best thing you can do is to recreate that safe environment for them.
Okay, all right. And let's see, what about if I wanted to go out and start my own dog walking business, what would be the first piece of advice that you'd give me?
Oh, this is an easy one. I love helping people start. Start where you're at. If you have a dog, which is a good thing, if you have a dog, take your dog on a walk and introduce yourself to your neighbors. You don't have to go very far before you'll find your first client. There are always people looking for pet sitters and dog walkers, and that is a good way to meet those who also have pets. Go over to the local veterinarian. Let them know that you're starting a dog walking and pet sitting business. One of the great things about being a dog walker and a pet sitter, and I know a lot of young people start that, is because there's a very low barrier to entry. You don't have to have a lot of fancy equipment. You don't have to big, expensive website. You can definitely start where you're at, just with the pet that you've got, and just let people know you're available, and you'll be busy before you know it.
Absolutely. All you got to do is you got to make some doggy smiles. Is that a real thing?
That's right, you sure do, along with some business cards.
All right, well, good deal. Laura Vorreyer, thank you so much for your time, and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Mike.